But yeah, but thanks for doing this as well, man. I appreciate it.
All right, mate. All right, I talk. So, yeah. So, I mean, we can chat and roll with whatever you can ask,
Yeah,
whatever.
sound. How
Cool.
did your sort of music journey start then?
So, my music journey. I was a bit late in the game. I was a pub landlord when I was 18. I had a pub for 5 years in Derbyshire, where I'm from, and towards the end of our tenure, I started teaching myself how to play guitar. I've always been obsessed with music, but I wasn't musical. I'm from a military family myself, so I became absolutely obsessed. I made a very quick decision, all of a sudden, to get out of the pub industry. We sold the pub within 2 weeks of putting it up for sale, and I got a one-way ticket to Sydney, Australia. Landed, bought a guitar for $50. And I spent a year out there, going all around Australia, playing my first gigs and writing my first songs. And uh, about month 10, I was in Tasmania, of all places. I was working in a restaurant, and in walk in Mumford Sons and everybody.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
and they ended up taking me out for a couple of nights, listening to all my first demos and whatnot, and convinced me to move to London. That was 13 years ago. So I moved to London after a year in Oz. Um, Started, the whole kind of creative hustle. Got a job working in a restaurant, and I started quickly meeting all my idols. Really, within my first few weeks here, I'd met Noel Gallagher, Alex Turner, Paolo Nutini, Johnny Marr on my guitar.
Yeah,
Um,
seen that.
yeah, and then a friend of Mick Jones from The Clash got me on his radar. Um, we got an album down, and everything went from there. It's really been the most crazy journey. Now I've got 4 albums out of the world. I've played 5 Glastonburys, played on the television a couple of times, the One Show, Sunday Morning Live, all sorts. It's
You've
yeah,
had a
it's been
great start then, really, haven't you, compared to most musicians.
yeah, it's just been it's been one. I haven't stopped grafting, mate. I mean, I've pulled a lot of pints, made a lot of coffees for many, many years to get to the point where, I've been full time with this now for like, I'm in my 7th year of doing it, just kind of touring and releasing records. I've
Do you
got
find it
4 albums.
tough?
I mean, it's never ending. I mean, I work every minute I'm awake.
Yeah.
But it's got to be that way. It's an obsession, and you've got to just, you got to work your bollocks off.
Did it? I read. Is it true? When I read about you online, it said you were the UK's youngest pub landlord. Is that true?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had above
Is it?
18.
Do
So
you
yeah,
working as a landlord? Did that sort of help shape your outlook in that on music and stuff?
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, a lot of my songs are very observational, and I recall a lot of the pub days and characters that I would have met and stuff. The pub is it's the epicenter for characters, right?
100%. I was listening to your songs today, actually. I really like Pull Me Up. That was a great
Oh,
song.
cheers, mate. Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
I like to listen to the music like during the day. I'm doing the chats anyways, but I'll put them on at work and annoy people at
Oh,
work with it.
thanks, mate.
It's good. I read that If I Met Your Shadow was like stayed on the Spotify playlist, the most beautiful songs in the world playlist as well.
Yeah, it was on there for a couple of years, and I mean, I wrote that's a real personal one. I mean, I wrote that about a very close mate who he passed away at the age of 19, and yeah, awful situation. But the
Nice
the
tribute
most
for him though. Yeah, that's a great tribute.
yeah, that one kind of fell out of the sky in about 15 minutes. Really, the most honest ones normally do. Really,
Yeah, do you write all your songs from that sort of perspective, or can you tell stories as well?
a lot of my first album is very storytelling. Kind of, there's a character and there's a story, but a lot. My third album is very, and second album are both very, yeah, they're kind of from a perspective of myself.
Ah, that's cool, man. So, because I was, I was reading up on you. It was great, a great read because you got to work with Mick Jones as well and Ed Harcourt.
Yeah, he's produced three of my albums, and then Mick Jones, he produced my album that came out this year, Young Old Bloke.
Did you work with the man from The as well?
Matt Johnson of the yeah, he he basically got me to do a version of one of their songs, "Love Is Stronger Than Death." For
Yeah, great band they are.
yeah, mate, it was absolute honor.
Did you take any sort of valuable lessons away from working with people like that?
Yeah, many. I mean, the main lesson really is just the kind of kindness and generosity and like how sound the people really are. You know, who we who really get that kind of legend status. They're just sound blokes. There's no air and graces. It's just they've just worked hard and done well at what they do, and they're very very like generous with sharing the wisdom and kind of giving you a leg up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think my dad will like this chat because he loves the Clash. So if you like buzzing that I spoke to someone who's worked with someone from the Clash, I think.
We share. I mean, yeah. So Mick produced my last album, Young Old Bloke. So he's all over it. He's all over it on the plays bass and keys and everything. And yeah, play it, your old man, mate.
Yeah, oh, I will. I was reading about that album. Did you sort of like revisit old songs and stuff for that thing? What made you want to do that? What made you want to go back?
So basically, it was never in the plan to go back. I recorded that album at the start of my career, and I had these managers looking after me at the time, and they claimed ownership of the recordings. So I was basically unable to release that album, and it took years and years and years to get out of this bloody situation. And finally, I claimed the recordings back and went to Abbey Road, remastered them, and it was able. What was meant to be my first album is what just came out and is now my fourth album. But it's like a prelude really to how it all started for me.
Oh, that's so cool, man. And I've seen you played on TV and stuff as well.
Yep, played on the One Show, played on Sunday Morning Live. I've been on Sky News as well.
Yeah. Do you how do
Yeah,
you do you prepare differently when you go on the TV and the radio to what you would for a gig? Because I mean, it's got to be a completely different sort of atmosphere.
oh, it's so different. With a gig, I mean, you can put me in front of 5,000 people and I'm buzzing. If I'm if I'm doing something like live TV or radio, I'm absolutely cacking myself because it's an unthinkable amount of people and you can't see them. So it's
Yeah,
like
do
it's
you rehearse it beforehand as well, or do you go out live and just have to perform straight away? I always wondered if they record it first and then.
no, and I've not done any rehearsal. It's just kind of crack on and if you make a knob of yourself, so
Oh,
be
is
it.
it? So I always thought they might have pre-recorded just in case something went wrong or something. Because it's better like that, I think. I'm glad it's live, but
Yeah, thankfully I hope I've not, I've managed to pull it off, but yeah, very nerve wracking.
yeah. But what do you think? Oh no, sorry, but before I ask that, what was it like playing at Glastonbury?
Glastonbury's unbelievable. I mean, I've played there five in a row now, and every year's been a bigger audience. And this year was just, oh, it was phenomenal. It was off the scale. It was like, it was 5,000 people, one in, one out. It was mad, unbelievable.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Have you played other festivals as well? Is Glastonbury obviously the biggest one you've done?
That's the biggest I've done. I've done lots of other ones, Secret Garden Party, and yeah, loads. Nothing really compares to Glasgow. It's just kind of like it's the mothership, It's mad.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. What do you think are sort of the biggest challenges like independent artists like yourself like face now? Because I think the modern music scene's a tough one now. With like, because I like streaming, but I hate it as well because it's ruined albums and songs for me, I think. And you don't really get an album anymore and stuff like people don't. Like I
No,
spoke a young lad that works for me today, he's only 18, and I said to him today, what was like the first single or album you bought? And he went, I've never bought one, never bought an album. I was like, fuck. I said, that's horrible. I said, I
yeah,
buzz off my first albums and singles. I love that little stat in my head.
I know it changed the face of it all now. People, they tend to give away a whole album in singles before the album comes out because you just want to kind of keep building that digital momentum, but you kind of remove some of the magic that you don't get people really queuing up outside of a record shop anymore, do you, for a single
Nah,
release?
it's horrible.
Yeah, it's it's so hard. I mean, the main thing will always be gigging, in my opinion. I mean, it's the only way you really build a proper, tangible kind of fan base and really connect because otherwise you just you get lost so lost in it all in this endless streaming world where people can just skip and you're just on a AI generated
Yeah.
blooming radio playlist or
Did you
it's
see
so
that thing
hard.
in
It's
the
so
news
hard.
today with the AI band and they've just got a multi-million pound deal? It's like how? How does
It's
what are they going to use it for? It's bullshit.
sickening and scary. I mean, I don't know why people would even come up with that idea.
Who've been your sort of biggest inspirations for your music?
Well, I'm a bit of I'm like a northern songsmith, so it's like I love Jarvis Cocker.
Yeah, it's
Um,
cool.
yeah, he's a legend, mate. I
Yeah.
love Alex Turner, great wordsmith. I love Richard Hawley. Um,
Oh yeah, Richard Hawley's brilliant.
great. I love the band, Cherry Ghost.
Yeah, yeah, Trying to go to quality.
Um,
Do you know you're the only person I think I've met that knows who they are? Like all
oh,
my mate,
mate.
like no one I know really knows them. They're a great band they are.
Simon Aldred is an unbelievable songwriter.
Yeah.
Yeah, People Out with People. I mean, that whole album, Thirst for Romance, is just like, that's my favorite album. I
Yeah, that's
can't.
awesome. I'm glad I finally met someone that likes them.
Yeah, man. What a band.
Yeah, have you got any sort of like dream? Well, not that you've worked with everybody as it is, but have you got any? Is there anyone else you dream of working with or want to work with?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to work with Alex Turner, to be honest. I mean, I'd love
Yeah,
to write a tune, or I'd love to. There's many people I'd love to work with. I'd love to, Oasis with the soundtrack of me growing up. So it goes without saying, you know, getting Noel playing on something one day would be
yeah,
some crack. Yeah, I mean, it's a never-ending bucket list, really, mate. It's
yeah.
a lot of albums to make, so hopefully I can just pull in a few mad personalities.
That'd be quality, man. So what's next for you? Like, what's have you got another album or tours coming up?
Well, yeah, I've got a big tour coming up through the whole of October and November, touring this last album. So that starts on the 9th of October in up in the northeast at the White Room in Stanley, and then it's 45 Vinyl in York, 10th of October, Cafe 9 in Sheffield, 11th of October. Got a big London gig at the Lower Third in Soho on Wednesday, 29th of October. Um, I'm doing the Deaf Institute, Manchester, 31st of October.
You need to get near
Um,
Leicester. Leicester's near me.
yeah, I need to
Leicester
do
or
the,
Nottingham.
yeah, man. And then I got, doing Bristol as well, doing Lake District, Bedfordshire.
Oh,
Um,
Bedfordshire's not far from me.
yeah, Saturday the 8th of November.
Oh,
And
I'll go
then,
for that.
oh, yeah, it'd be great to see you, mate. And
Yeah.
then closing in Brighton. And then when this tour's done, yeah, I've demoed the next record and we're hopefully going to record it. So, yeah, no stopping, mate.
Ah, quality, man. But that's it, really. It was just a little thing like that, little chat like that, and just a bit about you, so I can talk something on the
Legend.
page.
Cheers, man.
Ah,